Your Excellency, standing on existing process, want to recognize the presence in our midst this moment of Excellency Ambassador Volley, America, and the Caribbean, Excellency
Hello? Yeah? Okay, I did yeah. I did take it.
Service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, officers, ladies and gentlemen, this is announcing the arrival of the Honorable Minister of Defense and the Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory.
I don't want to be able to cross this.
Operations Course Agaba, Basic Airborne Course, commanded by Captain MMP. To the right, number 3 guard is commanded by Captain BT. Number 6 guard, the Legionnaires. The services were needed. The campaigns worldwide, First and Second World War, the continental campaigns for peace.
Federation, Chief of Defense Staff Service Chiefs, and Inspector General of Police, distinguished invited guests, senior officers, ladies and gentlemen. This is announcing the arrival of the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Slush Chief Justice Olukayode.
There is no way intended to go out there. All of us that they are seeing will stand there. Everybody get meanwhile.
J.D. Obodo. Your Excellency.
Limited has a board of directors, but when mostly the Defense Health Maintenance Limited has also made additional provisions for those who have paid for the widows and children of deceased personnel. However, to enjoy the services provided by Defense Health Maintenance Limited headquarters, any of the state offices, any of the military healthcare facilities, at the Defense Health Maintenance Limited website at www.ministers, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, this is announcing the arrival.
Hello.
General Federal Fire Service Engineer Jaji Olola presented to honor or welcome a foreign president or head of state on a state visit. However,
The mounted troops provide a special guest of honor in the arena, and they should be taken over by
They say,
we have the This is announcing the arrival
Lock our work.
the special guest of honor proceeds to exchange presidential pleasantries with the dignitaries of parade. The Honorable Minister of Defense, Honorable Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Honorable Minister of State for Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, the very special guest of honor, President Commander-in-Chief, over. The parade commander, Major Emmanuel Michael Fayon, now marches towards the saluting days to give the essence of today's ceremony.
In 2024,
Operational campaigns, the tactical civil strife that engulfed our great nation Nigeria. Living heroes are also being celebrated and honored. We must say
None of the photographers will go to that place. None of them. Denied access to that place.
Next one. Opportunity. They gave their life, they gave their time, precious.
You are talking. Oh God.
The inspection over by the very special guest of honor, review of our present.
Thank you very much once more, Major Paul, retired for the commentary so far. Your Excellencies, most distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, it's main event unfolding here at the National Secretary Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. At the moment, what you are witnessing is the dignitaries. You may please take your seats. Thank you. Next on our program is special prayers for the living and fallen heroes. Respectfully invite the Director of Chaplain Services from the Catholic.
We, the people of Nigeria, are gathered on this memorial ground for the development of our country, Nigeria. We are also praying for paying the supreme price with their lives. Political leaders whom you have appointed to lead and guide us. Development, unity, and progress are achieved so that through their right conduct in the Committee of Nations, heaven, give consolation and solace to their families and provide for their needs. Give healing and strength to our veterans.
Request the Commander Glass Brigade, Brigadier General A.O. Ambassadors, please invite the special guest of honor to lead dignitaries for the reclaim ceremony. The Commander, sir. Distinguished invited guests, very senior officers, ladies and gentlemen, the first known reclaim ceremony to honor unknown soldiers dates back to the Peloponnesian Wars in ancient Greece, where an empty stretcher was carried in tribute to the dead. The reclaim ceremony involves the placing of flowers Dignitaries, may please take your seat. Thank you. The wreath-laying ceremony involves the placing of flowers at the memorial sites. In the military, this is done at the tomb of the unknown soldier. This solemn ritual has continued to be observed globally till date. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please have a vote.
Stepping up next the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, the service chiefs,
I know some people do your back. Eh? You know it's...
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, please will we all rise for the firing of the volleys, while officers and warrant officers will form and salute. Thank you. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, what we just witnessed was the firing of the volleys. The firing of the volleys is a ceremonial performed at military funerals. Next on our program is the revealing. A big reminder once again to our invited guests. Next on our program is the signing of the outfit.
Put your hands together, please. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next will be the...
Fantastic, fantastic. This is what we're talking about. When we get the cooperation and support from of the public. This one you can see right from the president to members of the National Assembly to ministers, and every Nigerian is happy for us today, and this is what will encourage us to want to do more. So I want to assure Nigerians there will be challenges. The security situation will not clear up overnight, but we're making effort and we're making progress. So I want to appeal to Nigerians to continue to give us all the necessary support. We are sure we're going to win.
Any words of encouragement for the troops out there?
And no, troops, let them continue doing what they're doing. We know we have a task. 2024 is a target. We want to ensure that we're able to diminish the capabilities of the enemy to do anything positive in this country. So I want to assure them that from the president to every other member of the present regime is putting hands on deck to ensure that we get all we require to do. We cannot get everything 100%, but that efforts are being made for us to get what we need, and it will assist us in achieving our success.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless.
Reintroduce yourself,
My name is Mrs. G. Veronica Aloko, the National President of Military Widows. With me is the National Secretary of Military, Mrs. Deborah Abel.
Okay, and today is to honor soldiers who have paid the supreme price in defending the honoring fallen soldiers and supporting their families.
Supporting their family, let me get from there first. Like the military gives scholarship I've explained that before to the children, 4 children per family. Or after 18 years, if you don't make university, you are dropped out. So, by that first, I want to speak on. I want those who have outgrown the age for the scholar sponsorship the application should be looked into. The federal government should create an avenue where those Kabeda will have scholarship from schools for those who are above 18, so that they can have they have future. Because by the time you call them, they don't have access to university because there's no scholarship. And from a widow whose husband died, and there is no much given to her, even to survive the children feeding is not there. How will she train a child? By the time the child go into the street tomorrow, you say they are bandits. You say they are bandits. So what we pray for is that please, these children who are above 18, I want their kids to be looked into about education. And for the widows, we will want slots of employment for our children who have finished university, and widows who read and who want job. Educated, so you can speak to them. She has more to say.
Deborah Alima Abel, I'm the National Secretary, Ministry Widows Association. Well, concerning what my president has said earlier, when it comes to the widows, I think, I don't know if I should say the government has done probably not too well, because one thing is sure, when you talk about the Nigerian or the society, widows are being treated like outcasts. People really don't want to associate with us. Sometimes when you go to ask for help, they see it as if maybe you are kind of disturbing them. And when you knock on the doors, even when they will tell you, our doors are always open, you can come, knock on our door anytime we'll answer you. When you knock, they don't open. So the widow are really, really not getting anything. But we are praying that this government, this present government, will be of help to us, because we've seen that the present government has the military widows at heart, because they've started it already. Giving 250,000 naira as a support to the widows is a very good start, because it has never happened before. This is the first time in the history of Nigeria, which for that we give them kudos. They've tried, and we believe they will do more for us. You're welcome. Thank you.
Thanks for checking out SYMFONI on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.